Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to Software Test Automation YouTube channel. So in this video, we are going to learn what is the difference between path and class path. So these two things we need to set when we are working on different programming languages. Most of the time working on Java or you are working on Selenium. So in that case, like you may get some error like Java C is not recognized, Java is not recognized. So different type of error we get. So in so when we get this error, in case like you have installed the Java but it is not able to locate the Java compiler and all these things. Okay, so we are going to see these two things: what is the path and class path, what is the difference between it, and how to set it. Okay, so that things we will learn. So first, see what is the path. So path is an environment variable. It is used by our operating system to locate the executable files. So what does it mean by executable files? So first learn like when we install the Java in your operating system, what happened? So if I go to C drive, program files, and here you will see Java folder. So when you install the Java software or any other programming language, let's say Node.js or anything, okay, Python, so it get installed in your C drive program files. Now let's say if you see here, I have three different versions installed: JDK 18, JDK 17, and JDK 1.8. So which JDK will get used if I am using different IDE, Eclipse, IntelliJ, or Notepad? So let's check it. I will open the command prompt, and how to check if Java is installed correctly and what is the path is there in path environment variable. We can type the command java hyphen hyphen version, and this will give, you can see in my operating system Java 18 is set. But if you see here, I have different versions, 17, 1.8 also. So why it is taking 18 version? The reason, we have to set the we have set the path environment variable to pointing to this version 18. So as I told you, path environment variable, it is used by operating system to locate the executable file. So what is the executable file here, or which directory we have to set in a path environment variable? So we have to go inside your JDK setup. So do you see here any executable file? No. So most of the files will be executable files will be present in a bin directory in the JDK software. So if I go here, and here you will see these are the executable files. This application, the type you can see here. Whatever is application, those are executable. So this, and mainly we'll be using Java C to compile our Java code. So these file we need for compilation purpose, and to run the Java application we need this Java. And in case if you don't set the path, our operating system will not be able to run your Java code or compile your Java code, because it is not able to locate these files. So due to that, we need to set this path in a path environment variable. Okay, so if you have installed it in a D drive or somewhere, you have to set that path, but make sure it should, whatever the path you are giving, that should be bin directory path in case of Java, and it should have these executable files. You can see type as application. So now we will copy this, and how to set it? Just go to search, type environment variable. You can see, click on that, and now here the one pop-up will appear. It is system properties pop-up. So it has option called under the advanced tab. By default, advanced tab is enabled. Under that we have option environment variable. Click on that. Now here again we have two sections: user variables used by Santosh and system variable. So you will get confused where do we need to add this Java path. So don't get confused. So system variable is the best option because it is used by this whatever the system you are logged in, that system. So tomorrow if someone else log into the system, then also it will work if you set in a below box. Above one is specific to the user. As you know, in Windows operating system or other operating system, we can create a different user. Means different people can log in with their own credentials if you have created multiple accounts. So in that case, if I set the path here, it will work only for this current user, not for other user. So best option is to set in a system variable. Okay. So path variable will be already present. You can see we have in this table, we have variables and its value. So you don't need to create it again. Okay, so you just type path and you can see the path is present. Don't create it by using this new, or don't delete also. So how to edit this? Just click on that and click on edit button or double click on it. So it has lots of paths are already configured. So what we will do, we will delete, like there are like some duplicate paths are there. You can see here also 17 is configured, here also 17 is configured. So make sure you have only one time path is configured. So in this one, I will now click on new and paste. So now I set the JDK to 18 and click on save. Okay. So this is how you will set the path environment variable. So whenever if I go to any drive, now I am in C drive, if I type Java C, and you can see it is working fine, or Java hyphen hyphen version, it is working fine. If I go to other drive, let's say D drive, and if I type Java hyphen hyphen version, it is working. The reason, we have set the Java bin directory path in a environment variables. So how to check that environment variable? Either you go to the search start, go to environment variable, there you can check the value of the path variable, or you can print in console also using echo space percentage path percentage, and it will list, it will print the whatever the values are configured in the path environment variable. So you can see our one is here, JDK 18 pin. So make sure it is unique. Like though some people will have already configured some other path also. In that case, you will see mismatch. Let's say you want to use 1.8 and you are able to see here 18. The reason is like you have somewhere you have configured that uh, environment variable. Another thing is like once we change the environment variable, make sure you close this command prompt and reopen it. Otherwise, it will not reflect here updated path. Okay. Now move on to the next topic, that is a class path. So what is the use of class path then? Okay, what is the use of class path? So this is done about the path variable where we don't need to create it, it is already there, and we have to set the bin directory path in case of JDK, which has like Java compiler or all these things. So now when we need to set a class path, so class path is used by the application, not by operating system. So class path, in the class path we have to mention this path lib directory, or if you are working learning Selenium or any other tool, you have to mention where your third party classes are present. So as you know, in case of Java, we are using the classes. Let's say you want to set the class path for Selenium. So what you need to do, you need to download the Selenium jar files. So it will be in this format. You can see executable jar file. So these jar files contain the classes. So if you want to see it, you can see these are the actually Java classes. Okay, but I can extract it also. Okay, so using the WinRAR or anything, you can just open it or extract it, and you will find, and inside this jar file there are classes present. Okay, so if you see here, JDK internal, and you can see dot class. So these are the classes are present. So sometime you get error, class not defined. So what does this means? We are using some methods or variables which are present in this dot class files, but our system is not able to locate these classes. Okay, so due to that we need to set the part to this one in the class path. Okay, in Java we don't need it, but in case of you are working on Selenium, learning Selenium, in that case we have to set the class path to the jar files or executable file. So if you see the extension of this file, it is a .jar file. Okay, so this is the difference between path and class path. So class path will not be present. Let's say if it is present or not. So same way, echo percentage variable name, enter. Okay, we don't see the class path, so there is no class path variable created. So I have given the syntax also, how to print the path and all. Another way, let's say now my Java version is Java hyphen hyphen version is 18. I want to use 17. So what we can do, but I don't want to change it permanently. I want to change it temporary. So what we can do, we can go to the C program files, Java. This is 17. This is bin directory where my executable files are present, Java C and Java. Copy this path. So we can set this path temporary also from the command prompt using command set path, and we can paste the new path here. But what will happen if I put this one, my all the previous variables, there were other variables also present, right? Those also got removed temporarily. So you can see if I print echo percentage path percentage, it is giving me only one variable, other variables got overridden. Okay, if you don't want to do that, then in that case we will be using this syntax, set path. After that we will give percentage path percentage, means keep existing path also and append new path to that one. So let's say how we can do that. I'll just reopen again. Now if I type echo percentage path percentage, it has all the variables. Now override new variable, set path equal to percentage path percentage, and paste the new path. Now 17 is also there. Now if I just type, okay, so you see, you still see 18. The reason is we are appending it, right? So we have this 18 also present here, and we are appending 17 also. Now if I just replace everything with a 17 and check the version, we got a Java 17. I hope this is clear now, how we can set the temporary path, and you can see it is 17, but it was a temporary. If I close this window and open command prompt again and check the version, now we will see the 18 again, which was permanent one. Okay, so that's how, like, we will be using this two variables, path and class path variable. So class path always should point to the jar files, okay, and path is a should point to the bin directory where the executable files are present. Okay, I hope this is clear. So if you are facing any issues related to path and class path, please put your comments in the comment box for this video, and I'll surely reply to your comments. Okay, thank you.